Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also want to thank my former colleague, Congresswoman Katie Porter, who introduced this last Congress, and with the help of the chairman, we were able to pass it out of this committee with a bipartisan vote. I also want to thank California scientist Emily Calandrelli, who has socialized, evangelized this issue with a very touching but concerning op-ed that she wrote about her own experience. Mr. Chairman, as a parent, there are a lot of stressors that you will go through with your kids, getting them up, getting them fed, getting them dressed, getting them to do their homework, getting them to take a bath, getting them to go to bed. We all experience it. But the absolute nightmare of nightmares is traveling with your children. It is chaos taking children through an airport. It's just chaos. For whatever reason, they choose this time to be their absolute worst. They melt down, they're hungry, they don't go to the bathroom when they're supposed to, they need to go to the bathroom when the plane's about to take off. It's a disaster. Compounding that disaster for new parents is the way that we treat women who are traveling with children and breastfeeding. They are treated almost like terrorists. Their breast milk is taken away from them, it's pulled aside, it's tested in front of them, and anyone who's traveled with children knows that the absolute worst time to stop and delay children from expeditiously moving through the airport is at a security line. Backs up the line, they, again, will melt down if they're separated from their mother. It's chaos, it's hell. It's not good for the security officials, it's not good for traveling mothers, it's not good for traveling husbands who will be asked, what are you gonna do about this? So, Mr. Chairman, with that in mind, and with a lot of gratitude to our security professionals who do their best, but I just don't think we've evolved to understand this issue, we have introduced the Bottles and Breastfeeding Equipment Screening Enhancement Act, the BABES Act. It's a straightforward bill that will make traveling with breast milk and pumping equipment easier for new parents and caretakers of young children. The current TSA rules deem breast milk and pumping accessories as medically necessary liquids that travelers can bring aboard an aircraft. However, they face inconsistent screenings and improper handling of breast milk, causing new parents and their babies, in addition to the chaos I just described, a lot of other harms. HR 820 would help address these challenges by requiring the TSA administrator to update or issue guidance to minimize the risk of contamination of breast milk, baby formula, juice, and purified water during TSA screening. It also will have TSA agents, good-meaning, good-natured TSA agents, better understand how to move through faster America's mothers. Another issue that mothers experience, and I hear about this all the time, Chairman, is that working moms who have to go on the road for their work without their children, that doesn't mean that they're not still pumping, they're just not with the children. And so oftentimes they will bring the equipment, they'll go through the screening, and they are asked by TSA screeners, well, if this is really breast milk, like, why don't you have kids with you? The screeners don't know, they haven't been trained, but to many moms, many who are going through postpartum depression, this is a mom shaming, a form of mom shaming where they feel awful already that they have to leave the baby, that they have to work, and I've heard a number of people who have gone through this experience as well. So we can minimize all of this, make traveling a lot friendlier. For anyone who doesn't have kids or doesn't have young kids, you will move faster through the airport because you will not be stopped by moms who are being questioned or delayed by their breast milk being unnecessarily screened. So, Mr. Chairman, I just want to thank you again. You're probably asking, like, why am I the one bringing this forward? As I said, I'm living this issue right now myself with 3 little kids, but I'm doing it, as an ally of someone like Ms. Porter and Ms. Calandrelli and so many mothers across America who see this as a bipartisan way for us to just make it easier for trusted moms to travel through our airports. And I yield back.